At the 24-yard line. On first down, Wilson. This one complete to Lacey. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On second down, here's Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big hook up there. Wilson to Baldwin. 43 yards. From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds his running back, Rawls. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Throwing again here, Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First down, Seahawks. Wilson to Baldwin. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Wilson will throw again. And it's caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Danny Lacey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And he knocks it through. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And right away, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. You got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
They'll try to run with Rawls. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL.
And he's got the big tight end, Graham. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the Rams getting set to go now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. That's a matchup. Maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. These say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad,
Now gone. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Red zone opportunity. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Oh, yes, this is what the good ones do. He used his legs to buy a little bit more time rolling to his left, and at one point, he flipped the switch from passer to runner, and he got a pretty good gain out of it.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Gone. Eluding the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd and 5. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. J.J. Nelson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. Now the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. And that one makes it 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And coming up later tonight in the NFL, we'll have the Chiefs heading down to Houston to take on the Texans. And then on Monday night, it'll be an NFC North battle. Vikings and Bears from Soldier Field.
Traditional rivals getting after it one more time.
Wilson. And this is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
2nd down following the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's got the completion to Eddie Lacy. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On 2nd down, Rawls. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They run with a power back, Rawls. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Wilson, he couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
This is Crosize on the carry, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On first down, again, they go Crosize. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now Wilson, a dump off to Lacy. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, a ball may come your way. The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. And this is no good. Close, but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. There's Goff. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, LA! Robert Woods with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Wilson gives to Crosize on the delay. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They'll just hit
Doug Baldwin, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
He was looking for Todd Gurley, and now it's second down.
Well, they're slinging it, And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. A shotgun snap for Goff. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. From the gun, here's Goff. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The drive starts with C.J. Procise. He finds an opening past the 40. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. C.J. Procise, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Santos now to add the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Caught by Nelson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Goff on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. To throw is Goff. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 39 that time. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On first down, it's gone. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. Ten yards still left on second down. Throwing again is gone. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Goff to Watkins for a Rams first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it second and short. Goff throwing again. And he's caught inside the 5. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. J.J. Nelson with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Baldwin with it over the middle. And the ball is knocked out. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Following the fumble recovery, Goff. And this is caught by Watkins. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Goff. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Again, Goff. Flushed out right. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Goff will yield to Greg Zuerlein for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
This will be taken short. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now Wilson on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 24-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
It's caught outright by Graham. A Seahawk 1st down. Wilson to his big target, Graham.
Jimmy Graham had a really tough injury in 2015 that ended his season, but what a bounce back in 2016. How did he not get any votes for Comeback Player of the Year?
I was just going to ask you that. Not that Jordy Nelson wasn't deserving, but 65 catches, 923 yards. That was the highest total by a tight end in Seahawk history.
And I think there's a chance that both of those numbers will increase in 2017.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Final minute now of the third quarter. A second down carry for Procise. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it second down. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is out of bounds just a yard or two shy of the 10. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Right back to Procise. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. On second down, Wilson. There's Baldwin. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Gone. And he finds a man to the crossing route. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now Goff on first down. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Second down now after the incompletion. To the air again. Goff. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there, a 22. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Goff now looking to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Kevin Dodd leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. First and 10, it's Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. Doug Baldwin, the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, what a move. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And last time they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. On 1st and 10, Goff. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. J.J. Nelson, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They start out with a run from Procise. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's Procise. Finding room at the 30. And he's brought down after a good gain. That burst good for 20 and a first down. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. Wilson wants to throw it. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Throwing is Wilson. Throw left side complete. It's Baldwin. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Wilson on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. To throw again is Wilson. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Eddie Lacy with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Ooh, the juke. And now running right through it. They've gone final now in Dallas. And the Cowboys have wound up winning that football game. Dak Prescott, a touchdown pass to help lead the way. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for the Seahawks, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.